Let me introduce you to my good friend, Dr. Teitelbaum, all the way from Aloha, Hawaii. That means hang loose in Hawaii. When you walk down the streets in Hawaii, you do that and they think, that's a tourist. Good to have you again.
Always awesome to be with you, Herman. I always feel blessed when I get to be on with you guys. You know?
I hope everybody watched yesterday. Okay, this is a part two, but yesterday he gave some information that COVID-19, it should be on billboards all over the world. Isn't it amazing, Doctor, that this is worldwide? It isn't just United States. How did that happen?
Because the virus pays as much attention to the lines we draw on maps as we do to dog and cat boundary lines when they take a little leak. The virus, well and good, doesn't care. And the planet is a planet. The little lines we human make are nothing to them, nor should they be.
What amazes me, Doctor, is that they did not keep records. I mean, they have them, obviously. How many people died of the flu every year? And what age groups people die of the flu? But when COVID-19 hit, the news media became experts every day. In fact, they've accused President Trump of killing people.
They're idiots. Sorry, they ignore them. Turn the media off. There's a medical term. It's called FOS. It's full of caca. And it is a fiction meant to scare you and make you hate each other. Turn it off. As soon as the media, what you're watching on the news starts feeling bad, there's this movement, this exercise movement. You do the stretch out to the side, you grab the remote control, point at the TV and go off. Now, if you're watching something that makes you feel good and inspires you, like our folks over here, that's a different story. Listen to your feelings. That's God telling you if it feels good, God's saying, follow the breadcrumb trail this way. If it's making you hate or fear, no. That's my recommendation for that.
For people that did not watch yesterday, give me your background. 15 years ago, you were a sensation, and you're the most humble guy I've ever met, because our granddaughter's husband was having a problem, fibromyalgia, and he was in the middle of it, didn't know what to do. People were kind of looking at him like, you don't have a problem. You look good. You look healthy. What is your problem? Mm-hmm. But he is disabled, and we've prayed constantly, and you allowed him to call you. That was 15 years ago, to get information, because you could give him firsthand information about what was happening to his body.
My job is to be a teacher and a healer, and that's my joy in life. And I got into it, when you ask what my credentials are, besides being an MD and all the rest, I came down with post-viral chronic fatigue syndrome with fibromyalgia back in 1975. I was paying my own way through med school. Med school was the easiest part of my life. But I came down with a nasty viral infection, and 3 months later, I still couldn't function. And it was basically post-viral chronic fatigue syndrome with fibromyalgia, which I think we are seeing that with the COVID virus also. They're called long haulers. We'll talk about that towards the end of the show. Any of dozens of viruses and infections can trip a circuit breaker that causes a disease. But when I had it, it actually left me homeless. I had to drop out of medical school, and I was homeless, sleeping in parks. I was paying my own way. I couldn't work. So I was sleeping on a park bench in Tulsa. So that's how I learned how to recover from fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome. And as everything in my life, it turned out to be an amazing blessing. I felt like God was holding my hand the whole time. When I first had it, I felt like my life was crushed. My whole life was geared to being a physician. And I had to drop out of medical school. But throughout the whole thing, I felt God with me every step of the way.
How many books have you written?
10.
Are they all in the area of,
No.
what do they cover?
It's basically everything you need to know to stay healthy, because all you're going to learn is what the drug companies are feeding you and the doctors and getting the news media to tell you. And drug companies are good people, but their job is to sell expensive drugs, not to give you information. Whether it's diabetes is optional. Power of Red Ginseng was my newest book out right before this one anyway. How to treat pain-free 1, 2, 3. Pain is optional. Unless you go to your doctor, then you're stuck with the pain. But almost all pain can be effectively treated. The book From Fatigue to Fantastic, one big part of quarter of the book, roughly, or fifth, is on treating chronic pain or other pains and how to make them go away. I like to use the best of natural and prescription. I'm not against medications. I'm just against the way they're used, which is based on profit rather than sanity or science. So I will combine the best of natural and prescription options and tailor it to each individual. So for those of you with fatigue, we're going to tell you how to optimize your energy. You got pain, not that hard to make pain go away. You got fibromyalgia. We have 5 published studies now showing that this can be very, very effectively treated. And it's, it's a comprehensive program, but it's not, but you can get well. Fibromyalgia is optional.
Now, pain, everybody has it, right? And what causes it?
I mean, pain is your body's way of saying something needs attention. That's all it is. Pain is not an outside invader. Pain is like the oil light on your car's dashboard. On the flat when your oil is low, it's annoying that that red light is flashing. Um, but it's a really good thing that we have that monitoring system to let us know. What do most doctors do? You go and you say, there's this annoying red flashing light. They put a Band-Aid over it. And how does that work out? If you did that for your car,
Give you
how
another
would it work
point.
out for you? And then the motor falls out, because or burns out because you didn't put oil in, and then they go, darn bad luck, Mayors. Let's do a motor change. If you put the oil in the car, the oil light goes out. If you give your body what it's saying that it needs for the pain goes away. It's as simple as that. So if you're having arthritis pain, um, there are studies that show that my favorite is an herbal mix called Curamin, Curamin. Not regular curcumin, it'll take 350 pills, but Curamin, where just 1 pill 3 times a day. And head-on studies with Celebrex is more effective. Glucosamine plus chondroitin, equal in effectiveness uh, to the Celebrex, despite their torturing and twisting and murdering and lying about the data at the NIH. That was that little piece of chicanery where they did the study. The study showed them to be equivalent, and they lied with statistics. Contributes to the death of 50,000 Americans yearly. That's one that the NIH needs to make amends for, but they won't. Not yet, not for a while. Natural remedies, very effective for pain. Nerve pain, lipoic acid, acetylcarnitine. There's so many different things. And there's a free phone app called Cures, Cures, capital A-S. You may want to download it. Most of the information is in a free app. There's a $2 upgrade if you want. But you look up arthritis, it's going to say, here's how you make it go away. Neuropathy, here's how you make it go away. Muscle pain, goes through the same thing. Each kind of pain is different. It's kind of like different warning lights on your dashboard. But pain is very, very easy to treat. It's not complicated. And the book goes through each
You
kind of
must
pain.
be a pariah to most medical doctors.
They ignore me. How did Gandhi say? First they ignore you, then they make fun of you, then they attack you, and then you win. So basically, I've gone through all 3 phases, where they do the whole thing. But what I find is most doctors, they're not going to attack me. They're just going to ignore it. I talk about this and they say, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. There's no conspiracy. I'm just saying, here's what the science shows. But they won't look at it. A good number of doctors, especially when somebody they treat gets well, they say, how do you do that? And they become what's called holistic or complementary medicine doctors. But the rest of them just go on their merry way and ignore it.
What is your opinion about when somebody goes in, they explain how they're hurting, and they're given information that will help. Is it usually pharmaceutical? Is there any help other than pharmaceutical?
Well, if you go to the doctor, virtually all of our what we call continuing medical education is slick advertising masquerading as science. So if you go to the doctor has been taught to give you drugs. Um, and the thing is, if the ibuprofen doesn't work, which is, that and Tylenol are all the most of them are taught to really give, or the new expensive ones anyway, um, then maybe they'll do some physical therapy. But most of the time, they'll just kind of tell you to deal with it. There's an old medical saying, or at least it should be, that all pain is tolerable as long as it's somebody else's and not the doctor's. I'm kidding. It's not really an expression, but that's kind of the way most doctors act. And it's really crazy. My experience is almost all pain can be effectively treated. I can count on my fingers and toes how many of the thousands of people with chronic pain I haven't been able to get good solid relief for.
Is it hard to get individuals to consistently do what you tell them?
No, their body will tell them. If they're following it and it works, then they stop it and they feel worse. That's going to be what motivates them to do it. And frankly, if they don't feel like doing it, they shouldn't. If it's not helping, also, why bother? I don't have to. I can encourage. Mostly, what people need is the understanding that they can get better, to help them get past this brain washing that they got is, no, there's no treatment for you. When the doctor says, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do, tell the doctor, thank you for being honest. I mean, I remember living in Hawaii. I met this fellow who was engineer, Mensa level, and he and his wife were here, and I was talking with him, and I was talking to the wife, and the wife said, well, his doctor said he only had 6 weeks to live because of heart failure and he was going to die. And I said, you're not going to freeze to death here in Hawaii and Alaska. If you're going to die, you'll die somewhere warm. She brought him to Hawaii to die. And I was talking to him. I said, your doctor's right. There's nothing they can do. But I said, do these simple things. And I gave him a list of natural things that are in the Cures A to Z app. I got an email 2 years later, subject header, you saved my life. These things are not hard to treat. There's so much. There is very little that can't be effectively treated anymore. I mean, there's still areas we need to get to. But when you're looking at fibromyalgia, our published double-blind, placebo-controlled, randomized prospective study, this is a basically gold standard study, showed 91% of people improve with an average 90% quality of life by simply treating the SHINE protocol: sleep, hormones, infections, nutrition, exercise, disable. So what the research proves is, one, this is a very, very real disease. Otherwise, the placebo group would have done everybody as well. Placebo group did miserably. The treatment group did great. And that it's now treatable. The problem is not the lack of effective treatment, it's lack of effective physician education. And the nice thing is you don't have to wait for your doctor. I mean, I treat people from all over the world. It can often be by phone. And holistic doctors in your area can also treat. They will have a much better knowledge. But the book will walk you through how to recover and how to get your life back. The From Fatigue is fantastic. Get the green cover new edition. There's so much new information now that makes this more and more treatable than ever.
When you lose your energy, can you get it back?
Absolutely. We have the perfect storm for a human energy crisis in the United States and Western world. Because of food processing, we've lost half of the vitamins and minerals in the diet. Basically, all that's left is calories. We're seeing people being obese and malnourished in the same person for the first time in human history. I think everybody should be on a good multivitamin. I like one called the Energy Revitalization System Vitamin Powder. You can find it at our website, endfatigue.com, or even on amazon.com. But I just take 1 scoop of that each morning. I take a scoop of ribose. It's funny, there's some simple things. If you do the vitamin powder, and if you do something called ribose and smart energy capsules, these two come together. It's called the Smart Energy System.
Who makes them?
I make them. This is one of the few products that I do make. You can find it on Amazon, or you can find it on End Fatigue. This is a mix of 6 herbs and nutrients. In most people, you'll see it will double their energy. So 2 capsules, 1 drink a day. Take that. Take the Energy Revitalization System vitamin powder. For most of you who just have day-to-day fatigue, those simple 2 things by themselves will turn your life around. You'll be prepared to be amazed. The one caution I will give is if you have high blood pressure, I would not use the Smart Energy System without a doctor's supervision, because it has licorice, and licorice can raise blood pressure. So if you have blood pressure, just use the vitamin powder, use the Energy Revitalization System, and look on the Cures A to Z app under high blood pressure for what to do. High blood pressure does not come from too much salt. It comes from too little potassium.
Wow.
And not enough vitamin D. So simple things for
How
energy.
common is fatigue?
31% of adults have disabling fatigue. 2 to 4% have the worst form, which is fibromyalgia. But I'd say the large majority of people in this country wish they had more energy. And I mean, if you look at my schedule, I've done 3 books in the last year. I'm doing 4 research studies this year on effective treatment of fibromyalgia. I'm doing my patient care that I do. I lecture. I'm on the media almost daily. I'm lecturing all over the world. I have a little bit of a travel respite from the COVID, but usually I'll be traveling every 6 weeks to lecture. And my energy is flying high. It's not hard to optimize energy. You do the Energy Revitalization System, Smart Energy System, get your sleep at night. There are many herbals for sleep if you have trouble sleeping. Um, there's a form of melatonin you can only get at Walgreens or Amazon. It's called Nature's Bounty Dual Spectrum. There's the Energy Revitalization System herbal mix. There are terrific Z's. There's so many natural things that can leave most people sleeping like kittens. Get a good cup of chamomile tea, not just a powder leaf, but the actual chamomile buds. Um, and you get your sleep, get your nutrition, stay hydrated. Uh, you'll find most of you in a month, your energy will be much higher.
Do you publish a newsletter if they use your website to get in contact with you?
If you go to End Fatigue, so E and like Nancy, D like David, fatigue.com, I would write that out now. Go ahead. There'll be a place you can sign up for the free newsletter. We also have an enormous amount of information on that site and at vitality101.com. If you have fibromyalgia, the endfatigue.com is where we mostly carry products, and vitality101.com is where we have information. So you have the 2 sites.
Can you walk me through what causes fibromyalgia, and how do you know you have it? Yes.
Yep. So it's not hard. If you have the paradox of you are exhausted, it doesn't go away with vacation or rest. You're exhausted and you can't get a good night's sleep. Most of the time you're exhausted, you sleep all day and all night. But if you can't sleep despite being exhausted, you know you have it. And then you're going to have widespread pain and brain fog. Some of you may even be afraid that they have Alzheimer's. No, it's just brain fog in many cases. So tired, achy brain fog, can't sleep, you've got it. It is an energy crisis where basically you have something draining so much energy that you trip a circuit breaker. You basically blow a fuse. So there are many ways you can blow a fuse. You can do it from a host of hormonal problems, and those over 65, hormonal or autoimmune or inflammatory problems are the most common triggers. You can see it after a virus. We'll see after the COVID virus, about 15 to 20% of people will likely develop fibromyalgia if they're symptomatic, even in mild cases. No big deal. It's easy to treat. We'll talk about that today a bit more. So anything that causes a severe energy crisis, you can see it after pregnancy when the hormonal rug, so to speak, is pulled out from under the woman. It trips a circuit breaker. That circuit breaker controls sleep, hormone function, and blood pressure. So that whole circuit goes offline, and that triggers the fibromyalgia process. So basically, it's an energy crisis where you blew a fuse. So what you need to do is, it's just like if you tripped a circuit breaker in your home and you had too many space heaters plugged in on a cold winter night, for those of you who live in the north, um, you have to unplug all the space heaters if you overloaded the circuit, but you also have to turn the circuit breaker back on. So we look at what is causing the energy crisis, the energy drain, and then we use what we call the SHINE protocol: sleep, hormones, infections, nutrition, exercise, those 5 things, to turn the circuit breaker back on. And as I mentioned, the research shows that that works for 91% of cases.
Is there a common age when it begins?
So fibromyalgia can hit at any age. It's not uncommon. I remember there's one little gal who was 7 years old. I was lecturing in London, and the mom came over and said, "You've got to treat my daughter." And she's 7. I said, "I'm not a pediatrician. I just, and she was persistent and sweetly gracious enough that I said, "Okay, you get a pediatrician to work with me, I'll treat her." And I treated her. And then I was lecturing in London 15 years later. And this beautiful young woman walks in the room and says, "Do you recognize me?" And I go, "I'm sorry, I have no idea." And she said, "I'm the young woman that you treated who was 7 years old
Wow.
15 years ago." She had just graduated college, was healthy as could be, had gotten very high scores in the rest of college, was doing great. So they can be very young. And we've treated, in our published study, I think we had one pair of twins who are almost 90. So you can see it at any age.
What is your greatest, personally, achievement?
I don't know if I'd call it achievement, but my greatest joys are being married to my beautiful wife and having my relationship with God. All the rest is a joy, and it's for the glory of God. It's basically, I ask God to let me help him, because Lord knows he helps me.
It's interesting you should use that, because recently we were sitting around the breakfast table and my grandson said, "Grandpa, you've done a lot of things. You know what your greatest accomplishment is?" And I looked at him, he was serious, he wasn't joking. I said, "Tell me." He said, "You married Sharron. You married my grandmother."
A wise boy. Yep. It's there's so much. It's my job is being a teacher and a healer, and what I'm looking for is not. I don't like living my life through the rearview mirror. What I'm coming up for, and it's about 3 years from now, my job will be to apply my healing skills to our broken government and the institutions, and to heal the institutions that need healing, which is most of them. One thing that can help that will be to restore our republic, which means that our vote matters. Currently, it doesn't. Our representatives don't represent us. They represent big business. And there's a proposal, for those interested, go to a website, oneminutefix.org, and it'll give the description.
Say that again.
The website, www.oneminutefix.org. It'll talk about how, as part of your vote, each person gets $100 to give to the candidate of their choice. It doesn't come out of your pocket. It goes directly from the Treasury to that candidate. So now your candidates will be able to start representing you instead of having to suck up to the wealthy to get their money. So in terms of my greatest joy, I'm looking forward to healing the institutions of this country, and applying healing skills, which means you don't attack or find fault with the institutions. They're sick, they're ill, they need help. And to find the people within the institutions who are not corrupted by the politics, who can make the institutions start to represent and serve the public as they were meant to, by the people, for the people, and of the people. So that's my passion. Can I mention one other study that we just submitted a study for publication?
The reason I'm doing this program is because of you. So you do whatever you want to.
Okay. For those of you with fibromyalgia, know somebody with it, or anybody who have just severe fatigue, anything like that, we just finished a study with something called recovery factors. The label will look different. 69% of people, there's 60% of people improved markedly with an
And they order that on your website?
No, the only place to get this is www.recoveryfactors, with an S at the end, .com. It comes from Europe. One bottle. It's funny, when I did the study, what I kept getting were panic emails from people in the study saying, am I going to be able to get this after the study? So many times you're in a study and they give you the treatment, and after the study you can't get it anymore. People were like panicked because they were feeling so much better. You have so many people who say this has changed my life.
Give me that web again.
www.recovery, RECOVERY, factors, F like Frank, ACTORS.com.
And
I would get
the name of the product?
recovery factors. And again, it's follow the dosing instructions on the website. By one bottle, you will know if it's going to rock your world. And in so many people, it does.
Is it
So
capsule or powder?
it's, I think it's a tablet. So, well, let's see. Yeah, tablet. It's a little tablet. So it's a remarkable thing. It's just it has given so many people their lives back. And
Dr. Teitelbaum, we are out of time.
mhm,
Can I have you on again sometime?
always my pleasure.
What an honor it has been. Let me once again tell them you have written 10 books, one of the greatest authors. 15 years ago, we had all kinds of people calling the greatest interview, and the two that we've just done, again, greatest interviews. But this is the greatest book ever written. It's inerrant. It's God's word. Go to the book of John, start reading it. At least 2 chapters today. Jesus Christ is your answer. Bye-bye.